Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I'd like to give a special thanks to Lorenzo Ford for giving me time with the 2022 Ford Lightning Pro. If you're in the market for a Ford, you can come check out Lorenzo Ford and ask for Gene. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about pricing here for the Ford Lightning Pro. Starting price is $39,974. This one stickers for $46,044. But let's talk about the front fascia of the Ford Lightning Pro. Looking at the front fascia here of the Ford F-150 Lightning, as you guys can see, it looks just like a traditional Ford F-150, but this one is the electric version, which is the Lightning Pro. So this is the base Lightning trim to get into the Lightning family here. You guys can go for the Pro, which is this vehicle right here. You go for the Lariat or the Platinum model, which is going to be fully loaded with all the options that you guys are craving. But looking at these headlights here, they're going to be a full LED, which is the automatic low and high beam. LED turn signal is in the center. There's also this LED daytime running light here, which is designed as an F. But if you guys go for the Lariat and Platinum model, Ford will eliminate this black piece and give you the full length LED daytime running light there. There's also the Ford logo, which is just proudly in the front of this vehicle. That's a front facing camera. That's also front parking sensor. There's active grille shutters here. Just in case the battery gets a little overheated, it will pull that air in to keep it cool. There's also front recovery hooks here. And the most unique feature about this truck is once you open up the actual frunk here, yes, this is basically off the same platform as a gas powered F-150, but Ford just basically plugged the motor out, and now you have all this cargo space underneath here. It is some underfloor storage. As you guys see, my camera bag is in here. You can put plenty of things in here, even some takeouts. There is these little hooks here. You guys can probably put some things right there if you would like. Off to the side here, there's some household outlets, also 2 type USB ports. There's a safety latch here. There's also this button here. If you guys are in a non-lit area, you can light it up. The lights are going to be up here. It's also the Ford name, which is spelled on this plastic cover. And to close it back, just press this button right here, and it will close back in a fashionable time. But looking at the side profile here, this has a 145.5 inch wheelbase, and also with an overall length of 231.2 inches. So it still has the same proportions like any other F-150 in the segment or in this lineup here. Looking at these tires and wheels here, these are a 275/65 Michelin tire. They're wrapped in this 18-inch rim design. I think the Pro, in my opinion, has one of the best rim design options that you guys can get in the Lightning family. The other ones are not really my particular taste, but it is for aerodynamic purposes. But this one on a full charge will get 230 miles of all electric range. As you guys are wondering what this door is here, this is where the charge port lives. Once I open it up, this little ring right here will show you what level of charge that you're on. Like I mentioned, this vehicle will get 230 miles on a full charge. On a 240 volt, Ford says this will charge this vehicle in 11.9 hours. So if you guys want to charge a vehicle at home, you can definitely do so. And there's the option to DC fast charge right here. Once you pull down this plastic flap, you can close this off. There's this LED side marker here on the mirror cap, and up top, Ford does not offer a large panoramic sunroof option on the Pro model. You have to go for the Lariat or the Platinum if you guys want that. This one still comes as a crew cab with the 5.5-foot bed. Unfortunately, you guys cannot get any other configuration of the Lightning. There's the Lightning decal here or lettering, which is really nice. I like the way that Ford put that detail there. It looks really good. The taillights here are going to be a full LED. It mimics the front with this F shape here. Like I mentioned, if you guys go for the Lariat or the Platinum, you will have a full length bar connecting both taillights. The reverse lights are going to be here. They're going to be a full LED. Like I mentioned, the tag also has full LED lights. There's also the 7 and 4 pin connector here. And Ford says this can tow 7,700 pounds. And underneath the vehicle, as you guys can see, there's a full spare tire. And look at the control arms on this vehicle. This is the first F-150 to get independent rear suspension, which is just super impressive. There's our parking sensors here. There's the American flag with the lightning bolt next to it to let you guys know that this is the electric version of the F-150. There's also the F-150 stamped on the tailgate. There's also the blue over there, and there's a backup camera. Pulling down the tailgate here, this one's not softly damped. If you guys go for the Lariat or Platinum, it can let down the tailgate via the remote control. There's also this traditional measuring system here that Ford offered for the newer generation. This one is missing the spray and bed liner. You probably can get it as a dealer accessory or from the manufacturer. There's these tie down points back here. This one is missing the LED lights for the bed, but maybe you guys can do aftermarket. Off to the side here, this one also has the onboard generator. You can basically charge up another electric vehicle. I've seen it on TFL, which is just super impressive. It will take some time to charge it, but you can basically charge up your house and whatnot. Just super impressive how Ford just offers that much capability for this vehicle. There's these clamps back here. If you guys were, cutting things on a work site, you can do that. And press this button in right here. This one also comes with the adjustable step, also with the handles and whatnot. So still capable of doing Ford things. And Ford says the payload has a capacity of 2,200 pounds. So it is still capable of doing Ford F-150 things. Sitting in the interior of the Ford Lightning Pro, as you guys can see, look at this interior. It looks just like every other F-150, which is really nice. Ford really sweated out the details. As you guys see, look at this graphic here of the Lightning. There's also a nice graphic here to show you guys your truck, but this is not the fully loaded Platinum version, which is displayed here. This is the Pro. So this is basically your work truck. So you guys will be taking this out to a campsite, or when you guys are working, getting this truck dirty. I also like that Ford does give you this nice rubber interior for the floor, which is really nice. So you guys have kids that waste juice, or you guys track mud in from work, you have to worry about constantly cleaning it, because Ford does give you this rubber floor down here, so you guys can use a water hole or just wipe out the mud and dirt and stains, which is just super nice. So this is why I think this is a bargain truck, especially for someone that's looking to take this out on a work site. Reaching over to shut the door of the F-150 Lightning. You guys know how to start up a vehicle. Just press the start stop button right here, or the power button. Like I mentioned, this is a fully electric vehicle, so as you guys see, all the graphics and lights and things will come on in this vehicle, and it's already ready to drive because it's fully electric. Let's talk about the materials here on the door panel. Nice soft touch material. There's your lock controls here. Your window adjustment controls are here. It is auto up and down, only for the driver and passenger, not for the rear windows. This also has the traditional F-150 handle. Of course, as you guys can see, I like the way that it opens the door. There's some storage and cup holder space down here. This area is going to be nice and padded. The steering wheel is going to be a plastic steering wheel, but you guys can probably do a leather option if I'm not mistaken, or maybe aftermarket. But like I mentioned, this is going to be for the consumer that wants to take this truck to a work site. There's the turn signal stock here, and warm up stock is right there. There's this spotlight here for the left and right mirror. So once you guys press it, it will turn on. So if you guys were in a non-lit area, that's a nice feature there. The electronic parking brake, your headlight controls are here. This button right here is for the front. The steering wheel here is going to be a manual tilt and telescoping. If you guys go for the Lariat or Platinum, you will get a power operating steering wheel. This area right here is the fully digital display. It does show you your charge and your range and your battery percentage and whatnot. Right now I have 141 miles until the battery is completely dead. Ford says on a full charge, this vehicle will get 230 miles of electric range. If you guys go for the extended battery pack, you will get over 300 plus miles of all electric range. So keep in mind, guys, if you guys want the extended battery pack, you will get more range. There's the Ford logo here. Over here is for your driver's assistant controls, volume controls. Over here you can customize this display here by pressing up on this area here. It shows you your tire pressure, this trip 1, your comm screen, your driver's assistant. So you can customize this fully digital display to your liking. The materials on the dashboard are gonna be a nice soft touch material. There's a large storage bin here. This is a 12-inch display here. As you guys can see, going here to the wireless Apple CarPlay, it doesn't take up the full screen, but I do like that Ford does give you the wireless capability. You can also use a USB port, which is down here. There's some storage off to the side. And one of the most coolest features that Ford offers is this electronic shifter, which will fold down. My model does not have the foldable table, but you guys can get that on another trim level. There's 2 cup holders here. This is the current key fob here for the Ford Lightning. There's a lock, unlock, a button here for the power front, a panic button. It does have the Ford logo on the back of the key fob. Over here, large storage area for my iPhone 13 Pro Max. You also have large buttons here for the dual climate control. Your trailer brake control is here. Your Pro trailer assist. You can hook up a trailer and go left and right. There's your air vents. Over here is going to be a dual console area. You can put things in here if you would like. It is lined with this rubber material, so things won't slide around in there. Looking at the glove compartment here really quick, it does offer more storage. The seats in here, they're supportive and comfortable. I like the way that they feel. They look very nice leather that Ford uses. This area is going to be nice and padded. Open up this, it does reveal a large storage in there, just like every other F-150 center console area. Above me, this one does not have the large panoramic sunroof. You have to go for the Lariat or Platinum model. The lighting in here is going to be a full LED, which is really nice. This truck does have great visibility out of it. Looking at the infotainment system here, it's just super impressive that Ford does give you the wireless capability for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Putting the vehicle into reverse, it does have a top-down 360 view. There's trajectory with distance markers. Put it into drive here, very simple. Back into park. But overall, the interior of the Ford F-150 Lightning does not disappoint. You still have very nice tech. Let's hop into the back seat of the F-150 Lightning. Opening the rear door here of the Ford F-150 Lightning, as you guys can see, plenty of space to get into this large pickup truck. This is why you guys buy a pickup truck. But let's talk about the materials here. On the door panel, it's gonna be a soft touch material. The switchgear feels nice. That's this F-150 like door handle, which you guys should be familiar with. There's also storage here, storage down there with more cup holder space. And there's also a cup holder here in the actual door. If you guys have a little juice box for your children, they can put it here. This area is going to be nicely padded. Looking here at the floor, this is the first truck that I've seen with a rubber floor for the interior. So if you guys have kids that waste juice or food particles, Ford equipped this with this rubber interior here. Lifting up the seats here, you guys can see more space if you guys need to put something in the actual interior instead of the actual bed. But getting back here, Ford does equip this with this nice handle. But getting back here, as you guys can see, I have plenty of space. I'm only 5'8". Ford says this has 43.6 inches of rear legroom space, so it's best in class. It's also rear air vents back here, also with a 12 volt. You also get some charging ports down here, which is Type C and Type A port, and there's a household outlet, 2 cup holders here. But overall, this vehicle is just so wide across, you can fit your family in here. And up top, there is going to be LED lights throughout the cabin. But overall, the back seat of the F-150 does not disappoint. It is very comfortable. Starting off in the 2022 Ford Lightning Pro. So this is the base model in the Lightning family. You guys can go to a Lariat or even a Platinum, but keep in mind those vehicles are going to be more expensive compared to the Pro, which I think the Pro is really a bargain if you guys are looking for a fully electric vehicle. The visibility out of this truck is really good, just like a standard F-150. Ford just basically just took that combustion engine out and just basically used a full-on battery pack. The ride quality in this truck, it drives just like every other truck, but it just has that instant horsepower and torque. Let's talk about the specs here for this vehicle. This uses a 98 kilowatt hour battery pack. This makes 426 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque. One of the most fastest F-150s that you guys can buy. It's faster than the Raptor, faster than the twin turbo options that you guys can get. But just driving the vehicle here, it is very quiet in this cabin, even at low speeds. This has a 98 lithium-ion battery pack. So what that means is, on a 240 volt charge, Ford says this will take 11.9 hours to charge. And here on this rough portion of the road, it does a really good job of basically soaking up the bumps. But this vehicle just drives so good. But you guys don't lose the truck feel. It still drives like a normal F-150, but it's just fully electric, which is super impressive. You can DC fast charge this vehicle. Right now, the vehicle is saying that it has an 81% charge and it has 142 miles until the battery is basically dead. And also on the screen here, you can click the one pedal drive. I'm gonna show you guys what the one pedal drive does. Right now, I'm going about 10 miles an hour, and once I ease off the brake, the vehicle will come to a complete stop. Just like if you guys were used to Tesla or any other electric vehicle, the recuperation is very strong in this vehicle, which is very surprising because this vehicle is very large, very massive. And Ford says this can tow 7,700 pounds, but let's put the vehicle into a sport mode here. As you guys can see, everything is going to be done through the infotainment system. If you guys own a gas-powered F-150, you have to use a knob or a button in the center console area. But here on the Lightning, you have to press it on the actual screen. But oh, and that's the speed limit right there. It's 30 miles an hour. This thing is so damn quick. Oh my God. The torque and the horsepower is just so rich, but the torque is very high. Like I mentioned, one of the most powerful or fastest F-150s that you guys can buy as current date. And this thing is just so damn peppy, like really peppy. And it's so crazy because it's really the front tires are trying to squeal, but it's just so much torque and horsepower being fed to the tires. It's just super impressive how heavy this vehicle is and then how light it is on its feet. But the visibility is good, like I mentioned, just like every other Ford. You have this nice cutout here for great visibility. The windows are good. You also have Ford driver's assistance, emergency braking, also blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, all the nice features that you guys want. Ford still offers it here in the Lightning. And I think this is a bargain F-150 because you get electric range. On a full charge, Ford says this gets 230 miles. If you guys go for the extended battery pack, you're gonna get over 300 plus miles. So keep that in mind. Oh God, this thing is just so quick. The tech is good. I like the nice fully digital display. You also have this nice 12-inch display here. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless, or you can use the USB function. You also have this power shifter here you can fold down. You also can turn this area here into a work table. On certain trim levels, you can definitely do that. And the seats in here, they're very comfortable and supportive, and I like the way that they feel. But if you guys are looking for the bargain all-electric truck, Ford is not going to disappoint here with the Ford Lightning. After spending time with the 2022 Ford Lightning Pro, this is a bargain electric vehicle that you guys will want in your driveway. Like I mentioned, this vehicle has great acceleration. You can still do Ford F-150 things like tow, and it just offers so much great acceleration compared to the gas-powered F-150s that you can still purchase today. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at @DriveOnReviews. Hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.